Take the Amen off. Right? So when you want to start unraveling this Bible shit, you got to start with the name. Stop translating them as somebody's name. They verbs and nouns. They descriptions of people, places, and things. Daniel means the judgment of El, or the judgment of God. So what's going on in the book of Daniel describes how do you see the judgment of God when it's finally play out in real time. Right? Nebuchadnezzar is a coded word. C. Freeman Ill is the utter and undisputed truth at this shit. He one of us. He what you call a righteous Moor. Right? So when you start looking for which one of them telling us the truth versus which one of them misleading us. I'm two names off the top, C. Freeman Ill and Taj Tariq Bey. Taj Tariq Bey, when we was under the contract, told us how to navigate this contract these people under without being trapped by it. While other Moors are what I call them faker Moors. The faker Moors, or the dirty Moors, they want you to sign a contract that binds you to the system. Right? The contract that binds you to the system is in many forms. So on your path to freedom, trying to see your way out, I'm going to tell you who telling you the truth and who lying to you. If you're a Christian, you need to go watch Ray Haggins. That's all I can tell you about that. That shit fake, made up. But it's made up using our historical record.
Right.
And that's how it was able to seduce us so well.
Right, because it still spells it.
Yeah.
Right.
It's genetic memory. It's in your the story in your genetic memory, but not like it's told in the Bible.
Right. Because we have the codes for it, right?
Yeah. It's another brother out of New York. I can't remember his name right now, but he a bad MF too. He actually tell you he is shaman and he go and sit with the trees and the birds in the field with his sons and shit and teach them how to harmonize with nature. You know, it's a Christian minister named Chuck Missler. He's what you call a eschatologist, right? He be telling you flat out that's contrived. They made that up. This is a contrivance. When you say contrived, that means it's made up. Right? Then he started telling you where shit is, who people are, how do you find them, and what is their relationship. Right? So he started unlocking the codes to the Bible, but the only way he can do it and get away with it, he got to open with the script and close with the script. And he can tell the whole truth in the middle. As long as he do those two things, he's classified. He protected by the church. He can tell all the truth he wants to in the middle, as long as he open with the script and close with the script. Yep. Contrived or made up. Yep. So he be telling you. Right? Now, Joyce Myers is a different kind of minister. The book that she gave that's the coldest piece of work that you need is called Battlefield of the Mind. She gave up some mad jewels in there. If you can get past the Christian perspective of the reading, if you're a Christian, you're going to love it. But if you can get past the Christian slant on Bible verses being quoted ad nauseum, it's a good book to read. But she don't really quote as many in there as a lot of Christian writers would.
Yeah. Would you, this is off topic, would you recommend like everyone going through with the process of becoming fully sovereign?
The only process of becoming sovereign is to state your sovereignty in the public record.
Right,
That's
the
it.
letter.
Yep. You don't have you can't file paperwork with the corporation that you're trying to get from under you. I mean, trying to get from under, and think they're gonna give you the keys to freedom. They're not gonna never do that, because every piece of paperwork you find is you filing is an adhesion contract. So they already not valid.
Yeah.
That means they don't belong here. And since the government, by their own omission, they admit this shit in the Supreme Courts all over the country, they telling you that they don't got no jurisdiction over the indigenous people of the land.
Right.
Right? None of those Indian bills, them Indian laws got, or those black laws, black codes, that shit don't got nothing to do with us. That was internal memorandums in the public domain on how to manage and maintain a system of slaves under the pretext of government.
Right.
Right?
Right.
So somebody brought up Miles Monroe. Miles Monroe is the truth too. I got plenty of his. I think I got all his books. Pull up Miles Monroe.
I got you.
Yeah. So I like if you pull it up while I'm talking about it, and they can see, get a visual. But yeah. So all of the ones that was telling you the truth, Reverend Knight, they had us thinking that he was a hustler, a minister, a hustler, and all he taught was how to manifest your best life by using the Bible conjure against the motherfuckers that's using it on you. In other words, if you turn that shit around, it'll empower you if you want to stand in the place of power. See, we all want the reward, but we don't want the work that come with getting the reward. We all want to be the champ, but we don't want to put in the hours of training to become a champion. Right?
Yeah.
We all want to be in first place, but we don't want to run as hard as the first place winner.
Right.
But we still want to get the first place medallion.
Right. Right.
That's called selfish, self-centered, entitled, ungrateful motherfuckers.
Yeah, I had jotted down that quote by you one day. You were like, everybody want something, but nobody want to assert the willpower to get it done.
Yeah, everybody want to be the one that everybody come to, but they don't want to do what it takes to be worthy to be the one.
And they don't want to deal with they don't want to deal with that heat either, from being the one that stands out in the crowd and it's being seen as fearless either, because now you're target.
Yep. See, but I always been a target, and I just had this knack of converting my enemies. Right. So the police be coming to arrest me. I'm a fucking fugitive from justice, and I get done talking to them. I'll just see you later, officer. It was nice meeting you, man. I enjoyed myself. I had a really good conversation with you. You know what I'm saying? Till they go back to the police station and run my prints that they got on their badge and find out that was the nigga I was looking for the whole time. That motherfucker clean talked me up out of that shit.
Unless they got the wrong person. I just feel like you got the wrong person. You can't be putting in anybody in handcuffs. Like, I don't live like that. Like, chains, no. You better make sure you got the right person. No.
I feel you got it.
That's how they live in, like, mean chains. What? But yeah. No, I'm definitely interested in being fully sovereign. Like, after like being a part of the system for so long, been all in a classroom and master's programs and all this shit, like everything that I really learned that was relevant to who I am, nature of who I am myself. You see what I'm saying? I had to seek that. I had to look for that. So it's just like, I want nothing to do with your system at all. Like, I went to school for years to be a principal, and now I'm like, I don't even want to be a principal. I don't believe in schools. Like, I want nothing to do with the system at all. If y'all want to get, if y'all want to start up the bartering, and y'all really want to like start working together and like forming our own system, like I'm all for that, because like nobody want to be a part of the system, but we don't really know how to get out of it. We weren't really taught, rather. That's
I think we do.
You gotta be. It's uncomfortable at first.
Yeah,
because you gotta walk away from every fucking thing that's part of the system.
That's what I was gonna say, guy. Like I really believe we do know how to get away from the system. You just got so many people who want to hold on to the system. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta have the will, and a lot of us weren't really taught to nurture the natural gifts and talents that we have that would be in place if the matriarch was in place. You know what I'm saying? That's what mothers do, right? She going what the children are really here for. You know? But that's what you have to do when you're really trying to get out of the system. It's like you got to really hone in on your own powers.
Can I say something, God?
Yeah.
To be honest with you, we need more women to get on the board. Cause most men are already on the board. Now I ain't gonna say all, but most already us got the concept. Cause we been fucked over by the police, thrown to jail, went through the courts for child support. You feel me? So we already went through that.
All right, stop right there where you at. Stop right there where you at. Now listen to this. We already been through all that shit, right?
Yep.
So now we're gonna do what they call get our life right.
Yeah, we gotta get our life right. We gotta get on.
What do that mean? That means get in line and conform to the system.
Facts.
Right.
So, listen, the ones of us that been through it is trying harder than everybody else to conform to a system they don't fit in.
That is very true.
We get a job and we'll work the extra overtime that other people won't work. Right? We bring home good money because of it, but we lose valuable time with our wives and our children. Right? So we trading off our family experience for money. The money is supposed to enhance the experience, not be the cause of you losing it. Right? So I want to take a girl out on a date, but I don't got a lot of money. I have to now, if I want to get in her good graces, use some form of creativity to set me out above all of the rest of the broke motherfuckers like me. Right? Thanks. So instead of taking her to a 4-star restaurant, I might have to make us some bologna sandwiches and go down to the beach with a picnic basket and a motherfucking blanket by the starlight and talk shit.
The picnic gonna do it. I don't know about the bologna. Picnic gonna do it.
You know what I'm saying? But it's just the idea, the understanding that once you go into using your creativity to overcome with the wealth, that's causing you to use character.
Absolutely.
The more character you use, the more you don't fit in the artificial system.
That's very true.
Because the character makes you become a genuine motherfucker.
Yes. And then you got to peel all the layers of everything. Family, friends, social circles, everybody everybody thought they fuck with you because they thought they knew who you were. And it's like, whoa.
That ain't even the real you they fucking with.
We didn't sign up for this. It's really like a rebirth for real. Like, I rock with it.
My man said fried bologna sandwich. Bang. Hey, they don't know about the flat. You ain't from the hood if you don't know about the fried bologna sandwich.
I know.
Right on the stove.
You got to stab that motherfucker to get that air bubble out.
The bologna is crazy.
I don't even know what that shit is.
Nobody. I'm like, that's probably what's throwing off the little boys, their hormones and shit.
What, that meat?
That bologna, yes.
Yeah. A lot of look, but milk. Milk when they introduce you to formula, and when you take your baby off formula to milk, that changes the hormonal balance too. It's
a lot thrown off the hormonal balance of the children. It's a lot. It's been everything.
Man, it don't matter what they give you. The best thing that you can give a human baby is breast milk from a mother. Absolutely. Decentralized to 74, the same year we drew up the peace treaty in Pontiac, Illinois. Right? By 75, it was decentralized
Farrakhan don't start rebuilding until like 78 or 79. Right? And the only other people to do anything similar was Silas Muhammad in Atlanta, and the one guy who called himself Father God, whatever the hell his name is now. But the whole thing is to raise the man up until the man know what to do for himself.
Right.
Once you know what to do, ain't nobody got to tell you no more.
Right.
If Farrakhan say, if you understand the times and you can read the signs, you already know the agenda. This is why Yahweh Ben Yahweh knew to start his group of Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah, Yahweh Nation.
Because they got us so delusional, we believe that Bible really got something to do with us. It got nothing to do with us.
So I was trying to tell them the Melchizedek was around before the Bible, because they was trying to tell you I was talking religion. The Bible wasn't even around when these guys were, when we were who we were.
No. Look, all that stuff came out of Egypt and Sumer, and it was all rewritten and reorganized by Marduk, Enlil's son Marduk, and Ninursin. They was the two prime sons of Enlil that he used to fight the war. His son Marduk was the referee.
Go ahead.
He appointed the referee because he called himself Stacking the Deck.
And then other two called himself Murdoch.
And so Enki's son Murdoch secured Nibiru.
Yeah.
Came back in on July the 26th, 1945.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he had to come back because we got to finish this shit down here.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Raw, it's a battle. Non-stop. All night long. All day long. You got to be sitting on your P's and Q's watching these jokers. And you got to back study every day. You got to back study every day.
Well, signs are always coming in.
Yeah.
Right. The Wind Talker channel is just that. The Wind Talker channel. It's always some shit blowing through that motherfucker.
Right. That's right.
Right. And when you watching it, the question is, do you know how to translate it?
That's right. That's right. I'm telling you, man. Hey, so yeah, this like we don't do paperwork. Like if you ask about paperwork, paperwork with them, you know what I'm saying? It's all game to lock you back into their system, and that's what people was asking, bro.
It's a paper chain. It's called the paper chain.
Yeah,
it's called that for a reason, right? Because they can't make you do nothing. But when you put it on paper, it's called a contract. Con means against something. Right. A tract is a portion of land.
Good.
Right? So what Bible say? And Abraham was talking to Lot about a lot of land.
That's right.
Lot was the land that Abraham was telling him about. From the earth you came, into the earth you shall return.
Yep.
Right? So they tricking you, the earthborn, into saying that you not part of earth. So they leveraging the contract against your ignorance as a part of the earth, because now you an imbecile in law.
That's right. That's right.
So the chains of hell is paper chains held in place by psychological manipulation and misinformation. They tell you the stories, they got to put it out in the public domain. You just got to be wise enough to see it.
That's right. That's right.
They can tell it to you in reverse, mirrored, upside down, or backwards. You just got to find out the way that it's supposed to go in order to get the story straight. Right. What Bible say? Before these people come, persecution of the righteous. Before these people come, I got the short amount of time to straighten these stories out in y'all mind.
That's right.
Because once I straighten these stories out, ain't nothing they can tell you to enslave you again. What is he talking about, Elder? These are light codes. They all light codes.
Yeah, like at the point now, all this shit is being just like the last little part of it. What we need to know is just coming out, and that's what I was going to ask you before, because we only got like a little bit more time. We had 1 hour and 30. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button, y'all. At this point, people was talking about, because they said that we doomsday preachers and this and that, right? But what we telling them is not our world as Nubians is going to end, as natives. It's their system that's going down. It's Babylon the Great, the system, not us. And so they wanted to ask about that. They wanted to ask, so are you doomsday preaching us, telling us the world going to end, or are you saying, you know, a particular type of way of life or system is going down?
We operating in a prison planet under a slave system.
Go ahead.
It's up to us if we want a free system or continue this foolishness. I don't see the gloom and the doom. I do see Babylon gone. I do see the golden age emerging in the age of Aquarius. And all of this bullshit done been exposed.
That's right.
Right? Everything Baba and Elijah didn't answer, and Farrakhan didn't answer, I answered it.
It's covered. We covered it.
It's covered. It's all covered. Any other chiefs that was supposed to close a contract out, they didn't catch on when I was showing them, I was allowed at that point to close it for them. That's all done.
Man, it's clear as day now. Like, Baba told me to stop taunting them now. Don't taunt them no more. Since we know, like, the killer clowns and, you know, the killer clowns working for the Black Hand. And I even got a couple names on that Black Hand. I got a couple names, like the Waynes brothers. Real dirty Zionist Jew Moors suckers.
Wayne's brothers is from over here. They neighbors.
Nah, I'm talking about. Now I ain't talking about the Wayne brothers, like the actors. You talking about like the white Damon Wayne?
Oh, I thought you was talking about Keenan and Damon and all of them.
They might be kin to these people, but I ain't talking about them. They from over here. I'm talking about the ones who came from Al Madrid. These goddamn dirty Moors, Zionist Jews who had the name Wayne, who inherited the name Wayne. And they the ones that own.
You can't go by the names. Just the only way you can go by the name is if the last name is Jacobin, Jacobin, Iokabin. Them the only way you can go by the name. But normally they change the name to the contemporary names of the culture they invade. When they first came over here, they was calling themselves chief. But when we realized they wasn't chiefs, can't nobody call themselves nothing now.
Damn, that's cold.
Because you're not finna come over here and trick us with that shit. But they tricked us anyway.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Peace to the guy. What's going on, Brother Rich?
Hey, man, I'm feeling good. I'm glad to have this show tonight. I titled it is Adamite the right word? That's how you say it? Yeah. I titled it The Pre-Adamite World. And it's a hot discussion on TikTok, Instagram, YouTube about life before this story of Adam and Eve. Yeah, we're discovering who we really are, Rod. It's that time. We're discovering a lot about ourselves, and it's helping us understand ourselves, enabling us to tap into who we really are and now who we believed we were. To start out with, Rod, who started this narrative, Rod, on this 6,000 year history of Earth? How did that narrative even start, that the Earth is only 6,000 years?
That's the creation mythos from the Nicene Council.
Okay.
Right. So when you get back to the origin of religion, it's only 3 religions in the world. We think that other stuff is religions, like Buddhism. Buddhism is not a religion. Hinduism is not a religion.
Yeah.
But they lump them in to validate the false religions.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So when they came up with the creed, the Nicene Creed, it was the foundational doctrine in written form. It's called the Nicene Creed, right? And a lot of people don't know those people that was in the Nicene Council look like us. Well, they ain't us. Mm-hmm. The whole construct of the church was according to the founders of the church, which was the brainchild of Emperor Constantine, right? Mm-hmm. The Emperor Constantine got all of the high priests of all of the different spirit science teachings together, and under the threat of death, he gave them a time period to come up with what they call the canon of text and the doctrine of the church that would bridge all these different systems under one system, and they would call it Christianity. The Judaic religions was written after the Christian religions because didn't nobody know what they was talking about, because you wasn't talking about Hebrews, right? You wasn't talking about Moses, and only one they was talking about was Abraham, the sons of Abraham. They keep bringing up Abraham, but don't nobody know who Abraham is. They say he was the father of many nations, and they changed his name from Abram to Abraham, right? But that's partially misleading, because that's not a name. It's a Kemetic acronym. Ab means heart. Ra is the exalted father. Chem, which became an addition after they changed his name, that's all they did, was added the Chem to the end of Abram, right? And it ended up being properly translated from Kemetic to English is the heart of the great black father God. The implication is Osiris, because he's the only one that's called the Lord of the perfect black. Right. But they're not talking, the terms we use today in reference to black is the color connotation of like your hat. Yeah. Right. That's not what that was back then. The Chem, as it's called in the Kemetic language, as you see the word Chem, is the beginning of Kemet. Right. It's making a reference to something called the primordial noon, the sphere of chaos, the realm of the great dark mother. Right. So this is the reference, but because we modernize with an alternative religious agenda to tear down the spirit sciences, because once you in your true form, you're not controllable if you don't want to be controlled. Right. There ain't no prisons, no bullets, none of that can control you, because when you realize the capabilities that you have, you start finding the other lost souls whose job it is to wake up so that we can all wake up. Right. So when you finally attain the wisdom of the ages, as they call it, you don't have that fear of the devil. You don't have no fear of God, because all those are constructs.
Right.
To trap the mind into a paradigm that's controllable by external force. We're supposed to be internally controlled, not externally controlled.
Yeah.
The external is supposed to be the enhancement that reflects the development of the internal. This is why they keep talking about manifestation and the secret and all of these things. They trying to tell you in a roundabout way that if you move and steer from the religious documents and go into the ancient spirit sciences, they call it manifestation, right? If you get enough people to consciously comprehend something and it makes sense, right? And they got the right blood, it activates DNA codons that wakes us up from the slumber. This is where we at now. People waking up so fast, it's just breakneck speed. But to the people who don't understand process, it looked like it's taking a long time.
No, indeed. So, all right, what the story of Noah's Ark? Noah saving the animals, the flood. Obviously, we know that's not exactly what happened. So what is the truth about this story that we hear called Noah's Ark and this flood that took place, Rod?
So that's a local story of Utnapishtim merged with the Emerald Tablet story of Tahuti.
Okay.
Let that sink in for a minute.
A local story of Utnapishtim.
Utnapishtim, who Noah is it's the middle portion of the name. It's Utnapishtim. Noah. It's how you pronounce it in the Kemetic language, Nuh. And what it's just like shortening your name, calling Robert Rob. Okay, now what happened over there is the same thing they was doing over here when they was flooding our cities out.
Like Katrina, you mean?
Yeah, so they gonna break a dam. When they break this dam, the water is gonna fill in the valley that they in, and this Noah cat or Utnapishtim, he didn't have one of every animal on earth. In the original text, he had one of every animal on his farm.
Yeah.
The Mount Ararat story of the ship made of the gopher wood, all that is the extrapolation of the migration of Tahuti from southwestern America, as we call it now, around the Grand Canyon, which he tell you about in the Emerald Tablets. And then he landed in what's today known as Kemet, and then